Missy from the TJFE Off. Welcome back to day 6 of the holiday card series. I can't believe we're already done with week 2. This is insane. Time is moving so quickly. So I mentioned on Wednesday that I would be moving into some more non-traditional Christmas cards because I've done a lot of red and green. So today we're going to do somewhat of a non-traditional Christmas card, well, color-wise at least. I'm going to be using Pear Pizzazz, Blushing Bride, nope, Pear Pizzazz, Pink Pirouette, and Smoky Slate. And I'm going to go ahead and continue using this Festival of Trees stamp set. I think this is a great stamp set, and I'm going to show you a couple of different techniques in this video. I'm also going to be using I believe this is called the Falling Snow. I will definitely have this link down below. This is an embossing folder that was in the holiday catalog for 2015, so you're still able to pick it up. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Let me put a piece of paper in it so you can kind of see the texture. So it kind of starts with a lot, there you go, a lot, and then it moves to less. So I'm going to go ahead and run this piece of Pink Pirouette through my Big Shot. So let me bring that in. I'm kind of racing against the clock. Rob is coming home in just a little bit, and I'm trying to get this card out, well, at least done before he gets home. That way I can start dinner. So I'm going to open up my Big Shot to the last tab. I'm going to have to turn this sideways because this thing sure is not going to fit. And then I'm going to use one plate, sandwich my cardstock where I want it to go. And I want it to be where there's a lot of dots at the top. So I'm going to sandwich it probably right here in the middle. Try to get it as straight as possible. And I'm going to pop this on there. One last plate, and we're going to run this through. I really wanted to add some texture to this card, and I kept going back and forth, and I was like, you know what, why don't I just emboss it? So I'm actually doing 2 types of embossing today. I'm doing dry embossing, which is what we just did, which normally involves either an embossing folder or a stylus or something of that nature, but we're also going to be heat embossing, which involves a sticky ink such as a pigment ink, and then embossing powder, and then you melt it with a heat tool. So we'll get there in just a second though. So let's look at this. Oh, I love that. Look, I know it's hard to see because there we go. Can really see that cool texture. I love it. Love it. Like it a lot. So now I'm gonna bring in my card base. Let's go ahead and get started assembling so I can get this done. This is a piece of Pear Pizzazz that was cut at 5 1/2, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my card panel for the inside. You guys know I say this every time, I do not add sentiments to most of my cards. Some of them I do, some of them I don't, because I like to have a room to write to my friends and my family. So, and like if you choose to like sell these or whatever, it's really easy for someone to say, you know, if they don't necessarily say Merry Christmas, they can say Happy Holidays, you know, whatever they want to do, whatever floats their boat. Ooh, the texture on the back of that is cool as well. It's kind of inverted. I definitely want this texture though. Use some snail adhesive to adhere this down. I will probably move to my fast fuse to add the rest of my card elements because of this amazing texture. I mean, it just feels so awesome. So I need to grab my fast fuse. So this Pink Pirouette measured 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of Smoky Slate that measures 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then a piece of this Designer Series paper in Pink Pirouette that measures 1 1/2 by 4 5. And I'm gonna go ahead and use snail for this part. because it's just attaching to regular old cardstock. It looks like I've grown out of that go back and forth phase. I have no idea what the heck that was about. So there's that piece, and now I'm going to use my fast fuse. So you just pull down and then you flick it to the side. Hope if I was in frame, Misty. So pull down, flick it to the side. There we go. Add just a little bit more. And then now fast fuse is fast and fusy. So you gotta kind of know where you're going and that you're somewhat straight before you get there. And then that looks pretty doggone close to me. So I'm gonna call it good. Okay, moving right along. I'm gonna put that to the side along with my adhesive. And I'm gonna pull in a piece of Whisper White. This just is a scratch sheet of Whisper White. Oh, Rob's home. I didn't win. Let me shut the door. Whoa. That's our signal that I'm filming. I did text him and let him know, but sometimes he can be forgetful, as can I. So I'm going to show you a way that you can get colored embossing without using colored embossing powder. Now I've done a card set back in, I don't remember, March, April, February. Whenever the occasion's catalog was out, I did a set of note cards in this similar fashion. So we're going to be stamping. I'm probably going to go ahead and do my pink pirouette first. And I forgot to grab my smoky slate, and here comes everything. Oh no, it's falling on top of me. Got it. Oh no, go back away. This is the status of my desk right now, just so you know. Okay, so I'm gonna use, I really want the pink to be this really frilly filigree kind. No, I want that to be the smoky slate. Yes? No? I don't know. Let's see. So what you're going to do is you're going to stamp first in Versamark. And then you're going to pull in your ink pad. And you're going to stamp in that next. And then you can just stamp on your paper. Just like that. Let me zoom in so you can see the next one. So I'm going to do the same thing with these dots. I'm going to bring in my Pear Pizzazz, and I'm going to stamp it first in the Versamark. And then I'm going to do it in the Pear Pizzazz. And then I'm going to stamp onto my Whisper White. And then finally, I'm going to do my smoky slate. Again, Versamark. And here's a fun bit of trivia. Then my smoky slate, not smoky. This is my smoky slate. This was the very first stamp set I used for my Festive Friday series. Voila! You know what's coming? Lobster. That came from a movie or something. I can't remember. Whew. We have the windows open because it's actually cool in Texas, but it's hot under these lights in this craft room, and I'm starting to already get sweaty. Okay, so I'm using the Iridescent Ice embossing powder, and I just put down this other matte. Oh, he's making lots of noise. Shake off the excess. It's it's easier if you do with a smaller sheet of paper, but ironically, for a paper lover, I don't have any smaller sheets of paper. Okay. This glitter is all over this office. No, it's the glitter I used for Jolly Mo. Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in a heat tool. Now I have the Stampin' Up! Heat tool, and I love the Stampin' Up! Heat tool because I had one that I had from Hobby Lobby that I used for a couple of years and it was fine. I replaced it with the exact same brand. I got 2 uses out of it. I went again. In fact, if you guys watch my Christmas cards from last year, I couldn't finish them until I got my heat tool because I went through 2 heat tools in like 2 months, and then I just went ahead and bought the Stampin' Up! One. I've had it for over a year. It's got 2 settings, which I love because one you can just, you know, heat it vellum or whatever, and then the second one you can get really high heat. So I'm going to speed through this, or actually just turn it down and let you watch so you can see this heat up. The one thing you want to remember about, so you'll see how shiny it is now that it's melted. The one thing you want to remember about your heat gun is you've got to keep it moving, especially on this cardstock. This is the original Whisper White, and it's a little bit thinner. It's like more 65 pound, I think, because it can burn really quickly. And trust me, been there, done that. So I'm going to bring in the coordinating tree punch, and we're going to punch our trees out. So for this, you just line it up. Kind of center it. It's going to have a little bit of white space around it. Oh my word, I'm going to melt. I'll be alright. It's all for you guys. I do it for my fans. And this one I didn't quite stamp up high enough, but that's alright. And now I'm kind of regretting, I'm going to have to switch things around, I think. Right now, how's this supposed to go? I had trouble with this tree when I stamped it the other day. You obviously have to be smarter than the tree, and I'm just not. I don't know how to line this one up. It's making me mad. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so let me tell you why now I'm rethinking doing those on white. Because I was going to put them on this white doily. And that's just not going to work. So we need a plan B. And I think plan B is going to be trying to get most of this out. Oh, you can see my new concealer. They're on the back of my hand. Oops. Oops, oopsie daisy, oops, oops, oopsie daisy, oops, oops, oops. I'm gonna use this finger dauber instead. Let's bring in some more of this Pear Pizzazz. So a finger dauber, you just literally put it on your finger, and I'm going to color this doily. We needed to bring in some more green anyway. So you just go around adding as much color as you want. This doily has a lot of texture, so that's why in some places I'm rubbing, some places I'm daubing, just like that. And then I'm going to bring it in. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just enough. To get some color on the background. So just like that. Well, that looks a little grungy, doesn't it? Not going for gorgeous grunge. Even though that's a fantastic stamp set I should incorporate. Here we go. Okay. Ready? Okay. Okay, now I'm going to add some more snail to the bakes. And I'm just doing it on the center part so we can add it. Okay, so I want, this is very reminiscent of the card we did Wednesday, but with different colors and a different layout. So it just goes to show how much versatility you can really get from one stamp set. Oh, and don't forget to sign up for Jolly Mo. It's gonna be fantastic. I guarantee it. This month was late because I was waiting on back ordered stuff, but I keep watching the back order list and I don't see anything on back order so far that might be an issue, so we'll see what happens. Keeping my fingers crossed. I'm putting 32 dimensionals on the back. You guys know me. You know how I do. You know how I does. What do you guys think? I love it. I love it. I'm like looking at it like, what else does it need? I don't think it really needs anything else. Do you guys? How about some bling? It's a Christmas card. It's a Christmas card. Let's add some bling. These are the basic rhinestones from Stampin' Up. And what's great about these basic rhinestones is they already have a glue dot on the back, plus you get a bazillion, as you can tell. And yes, a bazillion is the correct technical term. Get a ton of them. And I think they're $4 or maybe $5. Really good investment. And you can totally color them. Yep, you heard me. You heard me. Okay, that seals the deal for me. Yep, I'm calling this baby girl done. She's cute. She's a cute one. All right, guys, thank you so much. I can't believe day 6. Holy Hannah. As always, links will be in the description box below. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. Make sure you keep track of those words. You should have there's 6 videos and 6 words. Yeah, I'm gonna have a really special promotion for November. So if you're interested in joining my team, or if you've been thinking about joining Stampin' Up, you may want to stay tuned. And if you're already my team member, you're definitely going to want to keep an ear out for it. So thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.